Hey guys, and welcome back to the THC Club, Thrive Heal Cook. And I'm Denise, your host. Now, I've been gone for a couple weeks, and I hope you've had a wonderful time. You've been thriving, healing, and please be cooking. But I had my high school reunion in Baltimore, so I went out there for that. And it was a great time. Oh my gosh, 20 years. First off, I can't even believe that it's been 20 years. But yeah, 20 years. I haven't seen most of these people since I graduated from high school. So it was just so lovely to just like see the older version of us, you know what I mean? And just to see the little people that we were when we were in high school, we're pretty much those same people, but evolved in so many beautiful ways. So if your high school reunion is coming up, just go. Like, you will be pleasantly surprised and so happy and full of joy. Just go. It's a great time. But outside of that, we have a lot of stuff going on today. So we're having a conversation with GPT. Yes, y'all. We're having a conversation about sleep. Okay, we're gonna rummage through the refrigerator and figure out something to cook, because sometimes you look through the refrigerator and you're just like, yo, I don't know what to do with none of this stuff right here. Well, we're gonna figure out what to do with some of this stuff in here, because I've never made the dish that we got to make. It's my first time. I'm literally rummaging through the fridge and coming up with something. Now, I did come up with a cheesesteak. It was a cheesesteak of some sorts. And then we also got a game. So stay tuned, sit tight, grab some popcorn or something like that. So, and let's have some fun. All right. I'll see you in there. Let's go. All right, guys. So welcome back. And remember, I said that we're going to do something a little random. Just pick some things out of your refrigerator and see what you could come up with. So today I came up with a sweet potato cheesesteak. And this might be a little weird. I really don't know. But I looked in the fridge and I saw a bunch of different things that I had. All right, so I have a sweet potato, a little bit of scallions, some bell peppers, a couple onions. We're going to use this vegan, non-meat, ultimate, like, steak bites. So we're going to try that out. I also have some laughing cow cheese. I found some mushrooms in there, and some tomatoes for the thingy, the little sandwich thing that's going to turn out. And then we also going to make a salad because we need some greens. Got a little bit of greens here. I have some tomatoes and an onion, but I'm going to pair that with a sesame ginger vinaigrette. And we're going to put some gochujang in this meat, and we're going to hope that it tastes good. It's going to taste good. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Yeah, all right. So I know you're going to be sitting there talking about some, Denise, I don't got the recipe. It's all right. I'm going to put it down below this time. Like, y'all going to be good. So we'll write it all out. I got chat on my side. All right. So without further ado, let's get to it. I'm going to get to working on cutting up some of this stuff. All right. For this dish, you're also going to need some aluminum foil, and some salt and pepper, some olive oil. We're going to turn our oven on to 350 right away, so that way it gets heating up and stuff like that. And the first thing we're going to do is season our sweet potato, wrap it up in that foil, pop it in the oven. And then we can start working on the rest of the stuff, all right? Let's get it. All right, now you got your potato wrapped up, ready to go and roast in the oven. We're just gonna pop it on this little tray and put it in the oven. All right. Now we can get to the weirdness. Let's get it. We're cutting these scallions up to go on the top of the food, like the potato and the meat and everything like that. So this is just gonna go later, right? When you finish cutting them, just put a little bit of ice water over top of it and put that in the fridge, and then we'll like rinse that out later when we're ready to put it on the dish. It'll be nice and crispy. I love that we're using just like random stuff that we have in the fridge that most likely, like a lot of times, like it'll just go bad and we'll just throw it away because we don't know what to do with it. And we've already cooked the meal that we were gonna make with the things that we bought. So then it's just like, what do we do with the rest of this stuff? So how do you incorporate it, right? So these tomatoes are just slicing them in quarters. So I feel like that'll be easier to eat and allow more of the juices to come out. All right, so I noticed I don't have any garlic, so I'm gonna use garlic powder. This is not something that I'm used to, but umbaku gosh naman. Dogs, what you gonna do? But yeah, so this isn't something that I normally do. So if you have real garlic, use that. I'm gonna see if I have some garlic. I gotta have some garlic somewhere. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna slice up onion for the salad and set that aside. I'm gonna set that in some cold water too. And I think I might use the mandolin for this because I want it to be super thin. I like really thin red onion in my salad. So I'm gonna get a mandolin. If you have a mandolin, use it. If you don't, then do what you gotta do. Figure it out. You know what I mean? Mandy, where are you, Mandy? Okay, so now we're gonna cut the tomatoes for the salad. We're just gonna slice these in half because you don't really need to do a whole lot with that, right? Okay, so now we're gonna cut the tomatoes for the peppers, onions, shrooms. Let's make some gochujang sauce. So this is gochujang, right? First, we're gonna get our pot on, get it heated, throw in our vegetables, get those get going and get happy. And then after that, we're gonna throw in our meat, saute that up together, add in some of our sauces. I actually saw this little guacamole salsa in the fridge, and I think I'm gonna put some of that in there. I'm gonna mix the two, that with the gochujang, and yeah, we wanna see what this gonna taste like. It might be bussin' though. It sounds like it's gonna be bussin'. I'm excited. All right, let's get it. Okay. That's pretty good. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, the fajita seasoning definitely helped it out. So, do that. Okay. So, if you have a cake tester and you want your potato to cook a bit faster, take it and punch a bunch of holes just periodically around the potato, and then that way you can get some air in there so then it can cook a lot faster. All right, so I'm gonna put this back in the oven. I probably should have done this in the beginning, but I'm gonna put this back in the oven. It feels like it's like almost there, but it needs about 15 more minutes. All right, so now we have all of our stuff together to make this little salad. We're gonna put it together. So first, I like to take my greens, pop it in a bigger bowl, get them all spread out. Get some salt and pepper on there. All right. I don't like how that one looked. We're gonna get rid of it. I don't like how that one looked either. And this is the best time to be able to like pick through your greens and make sure that you got some good ones. All right. So you got some pepper. Along the side of the bowl. Well, that's really tough to do, just a little bit of space. And then it's a little too much, but it's all right. We're gonna make it work. Pretty good though. These croutons, let me tell you, these croutons was made with the bread from Sacre Sucre. And when I tell you they're so delicious, like I didn't even really have to do much because the bread is so daggone good. Like, oh, I'm so sad that I only got one. Bread is so good. Anyway, so that's our salad. I'm gonna take one of those Laughing Cow cheeses and put that on there too. I almost forgot that we're gonna put some apple in this the salad. And I think I was gonna do slices, but I think I want matchsticks. We got bussin' salad. We're still waiting on the other part to cook. So we about to eat this. Let's try it. Give me some space. Like, smell good, look good. Let's see if it tastes good. Like, and that John do. It tastes like we just went to the restaurant. The cheese is like so subtle and creamy. It gives like a nice finish to it. I think we did a great job with that because that's delicious. I'm about to go finish crushing this and wait for this potato to finish, and then we'll put that together. All right, let's get it. Man, that salad is so delicious. But here's one of the reasons why I typically like to eat 2 courses, even if I'm at home, because like with your first course, you have your salad or whatever like that, right? You're getting a bunch of nutrients and a lot of stuff that you need. But then also, you're able to gauge how much you actually really need to eat. You know what I mean? Like, you might not need, because if you just go straight in and just have like a burger or something, right? You might not need the burger and the fries and the soda. But if you have a salad first, have some time to kind of like sit in between, and that's another thing. Like, I actually take a little bit of time to eat, you know, just so one, I can kind of have like better digestion. And then 2, so the message gets to my brain that, hey, we might not need so much more. Because how many times have you been so hungry that you just went out and got a whole bunch of stuff that you really didn't even need or really want, but because you were so hungry, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna eat that, I'm gonna eat the other. Then you get through like the first thing-ish, and you're like, yeah, I think I did too much. I've definitely been there. I've definitely been there. That's why it's wonderful going out with people that eat the similar things as you. So that way, like, you can have multiple dishes, but you don't have to like overindulge, you know? Who told us we ain't come to play? Look at that. Look at that. Yes, it looks amazing, and I'm about to crush it. Yeah, that was good. I liked it, and I'm not even bullshitting with you. Like, it was so different. Like, the different flavors with like the gochujang, but then you got the sweet potato, and then you got the creaminess of the that cheese, the Laughing Cow cheese. Like, yeah, that joint is nice. Like, you might not go outside and see nobody after eating it, but it's good though. It's good. But coming up, we got a couple more segments. So we got a little game coming up, and then we're gonna have a conversation with Chat GPT. I've never done this before. Yeah, that game was fun. That was perfect because it ties right into our topic today, which we're talking about sleeping and how it's actually not lazy to be sleeping. Like, we need it and it's actually healthy for us. So without further ado, we're going to have a conversation with ChatGPT. He normally goes by Luna. We'll see what he wants to go by today. And let's see how this conversation will go. All right, let's get it. All right, so welcome back. Now, remember we said we're going to have a conversation with Chat, right? So we're jumping into it. Chat, you want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Hey, everyone. I'm Chat, the me as your friendly AI guest who's here to dive into all things sleep with you today. We're going to break down why sleep is way more than just resting your eyes. It's basically your body's secret upgrade mode. So let's jump in and rethink how we treat our sleep.
Let's do it. So let's ask Sharp these questions. So across the world, I see different sleep patterns. From what I've found, in places like the Netherlands and New Zealand, they have higher sleep rates. How can countries like the US and Japan get better or get on their level? What are they doing differently?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great observation. In places like the Netherlands and New Zealand, they really emphasize work-life balance and they culturally prioritize sleep as part of a healthy lifestyle. So it's not just an individual thing, it's kind of built into their daily routines. They tend to have earlier dinners, shorter work hours, and they just value winding down in the evening. In places like the US or Japan, where there's a bit more of a hustle culture, it's really about shifting that mindset and treating sleep as a form of self-care and not just an afterthought. So it's really about creating a culture that respects rest and treats it as part of a healthy lifestyle.
I see that. So I also see that it takes an average of 28 minutes for a person to fall asleep. What are some steps that we can take, some actionable steps that we can take to help us fall asleep faster?
Absolutely, and that's a really practical thing we can work on. So a few actionable steps. First off, cutting out screens about an hour before bed really helps because the blue light from your phone or your TV can mess with your melatonin. Also, keeping your room nice and cool, around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, helps your body know it's time to wind down. Another tip is to have a consistent bedtime routine, like dimming the lights, having a cup of herbal tea, or doing a little bit of journaling so your body gets the hint that it's time for sleep. And of course, try to go to bed at the same time every night, even on weekends, to keep your body in a steady rhythm. All those little habits add up and can help you fall asleep a lot faster.
There's a certain couple things that I do for myself as well. Like a lot of people have red lights or they have like the LED lights around their house and stuff like that. Well, I turn them to red at night. So it triggers my brain into, it's time to sleep. Another thing that I do is I set an alarm on my radio. So my radio has a few different alarms set, and in those alarms, I can tell it to play a certain type of music. So I have it play 432 hertz in the evening when I'm winding down to go to bed. So those are a couple things that I like to add in. And also, I don't have a TV in my room. So there's no watching TV all throughout the night and then I'm just have that TV light on. So those are a couple things that we could think about as well. But another question I have for you, Chad, is what are 5 herbs that we can use or incorporate into our lives that will actually aid in sleep?
I love those tips you mentioned. Switching to red light at night and having calming music cues is a fantastic way to signal your brain that it's time to wind down. And having no TV in the bedroom is a game changer for a lot of people, so you're definitely onto something there. Now for those 5 herbs that can help us sleep. 1, chamomile. It's a classic for a reason. Chamomile tea is super calming and helps relax your nervous system. Lavender, whether you use it as a tea, in a diffuser, or even a few drops on your pillow, it's known for its relaxing properties. Valerian root, this one's a bit stronger and can really help if you have trouble falling asleep, usually taken as a tea or capsule. 4, soursop leaf, popular in Caribbean and Latin cultures. Just steep it in hot water for a soothing bedtime tea. 5, passion flower. This one helps calm racing thoughts and ease anxiety, either as a tea or tincture. Mixing a couple of these into a nightly tea ritual can make a big difference in helping you drift off more easily.
That definitely does make sense. I used to drink soursop tea all the time, actually. And you could get it. I think it's called guanaja or something like that. What is it called in Spanish, Chet?
Yeah, exactly. In Spanish, soursop is called guanabana, and the leaves are often known. Yep, exactly. So if you ever see hojas de guanabana on a tea package, you know you got the right stuff. It's a nice little cultural touch and definitely a great herb to have in your sleep toolkit.
Talking about culture, I for one love a siesta. How can incorporating a siesta into our lives help us be healthier or happier or both?
Oh, absolutely. A good siesta can be a game changer. So incorporating a short siesta, like 15 to 30 minutes, can really boost your mood, your alertness, and your energy levels without messing up your nighttime sleep. That's why cultures that embrace siestas, like in Spain or parts of Latin America, often find people feeling more refreshed and less stressed. It's like a little reset button in the middle of the day. And the key is to keep it short. Just a quick power nap so you wake up feeling recharged and not groggy. It's a simple habit that can definitely make you healthier and happier in the long run.
Totally makes sense. Siestas, they're the best. Like, I got a siesta meeting in about 2 hours. But does age or gender actually play a role or have any effect on how we're getting sleep?
Oh, totally makes sense. And hey, enjoy that siesta, you've earned it. And yeah, age and gender absolutely have an impact on how we sleep. As we get older, we tend to get less deep sleep and wake up more often during the night, which is just a natural shift in our sleep cycles. And for gender, women often experience sleep disruptions due to hormonal changes like during menstruation, pregnancy, or menopause. Men, on the other hand, might deal with issues like sleep apnea more often. So age and gender definitely play a role, and it's all about understanding those factors so you can tweak your sleep habits accordingly. Absolutely. It's all about knowing those little nuances so you can adjust your sleep routine to what your body needs at different stages of life. And the more we understand about how things like age, gender, or lifestyle play into our sleep, the more we can fine-tune those habits for better rest. So you're spot on.
So like when we're thinking about career and the different jobs that we do, how do those things kind of correlate with our sleep? And do they have effects on it? Like, is one job way more stressful and then it affects our sleep? Like, can you point out some of those things?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a really good point. Different jobs definitely have different impacts on sleep. For example, if you're working a high stress job or something with long hours, like a demanding corporate role, healthcare, or entrepreneurship, that constant pressure and late nights can absolutely cut into your sleep. Then you have shift work, like nurses, factory workers, or anyone working overnight or rotating shifts. That really throws off your body's natural sleep rhythms, makes it harder to get consistent rest. And of course, jobs with a lot of screen time or late night work can keep your brain wired when you should be winding down. So yeah, different careers can definitely shape your sleep habits, and about finding ways to set boundaries and create a routine that works for you.
Speaking of routines, can we okay, so if I want to reset my sleep today, right? What are some actionable steps that I can do tonight to actually do that?
Absolutely. You can definitely start that reset tonight. So a few actionable steps. First, pick a consistent bedtime. Whatever time you want to go to bed, aim to stick to it. About an hour before that, dim the lights and cut out screen time so your brain starts producing melatonin. Have a calming bedtime routine, like making a cup of herbal tea, maybe chamomile or soursop leaf, doing a little light reading or journaling, and just letting your body wind down naturally. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and then just try to stick to that same schedule for the next few nights. Even just a few consistent nights can help your body reset and get back into a healthy sleep rhythm.
Very true. And also, there are apps that you can listen to that will read you a bedtime story. It's a real thing.
Oh, for sure. Those bedtime story apps are absolutely a real thing and can be a total game changer. It's kind of like being a kid again, right? You just lie back, listen to a soothing voice tell you a gentle story, and it really helps your mind shift out of that busy, racing thought mode into a more relaxed state. So yeah, adding something like that to your routine can be a fun and comforting way to drift off.
All right, chat. Now, that was a good conversation. It was nice talking to you, and I'm glad that you decided to come out. Did you like it?
Absolutely. I had a blast. It was awesome chatting with you and diving into all things sleep. I'm glad we could turn this into a fun and insightful convo. If you ever want to do it again, you know where to find me.
I got you, girl. Later.
You got it. Catch you later and have a great one. Feel free to reach out anytime. Take care.
All right, y'all. We actually had a conversation with Chat. She did a good job, though. I mean, like, she had some trouble saying chamomile, but we know what she meant. We knew what she meant. So, yeah, that's the sleep. So, we got some actionable steps that we can work on to get some better sleep. We have some things that we can cut out and some things that we can add in. Of course, it was a wonderful time talking to y'all and having a good conversation. And just like talking about things that we actually need. Like, we don't need a 25 million lawsuit for a scratch on the face. But we need some better sleep. Yeah, we need that. But speaking of that lawsuit, that thing was so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, I had so much fun watching it. Cardi B is a comedian. The best. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that entertainment. And I don't even think she planned on it, but like the lawyer was just so out there that like she couldn't even help herself. I don't even think she could help herself because like that lawyer was just, yeah, that was funny. But until next time, guys, I love you. Have a great week or have a great 2 weeks, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.